Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi guys, how are you doing today? By the end of this video, you'll be able to write letters from A to Z in capital letters and small letters using for loop in C++. It's actually, a little bit tricky this time because it needs just a, small piece of information that I'm willing to tell you, of course. And I need the outcome to be like this. So we want to have it, from A to Z in capital letters and like a column, and the other way around, which is the horizontal, way. So think about it, take some time. And if you actually practice the previous videos about for loop, you wouldn't find a problem by just using the for loop, but the problem would be how to generate letters. And this is what we are trying to do here. Okay, let's move on to the editor and start coding. Okay, here we are. So now this is the regular for loop that we already know. So, as we know, it has the initialization here, starting from 1 to up until 10. And every single time we just added, 1 every time the loop comes again until it ended at the value of 10, and then it will comes out of this loop. Let's just see how it goes this way. And this is something we already studied before, so this is nothing new, by the way. So 1 to 10. And if we wanted this as horizontal letters, we can just add space, and we don't need to end the line, and you will see it, as 1, 2, 3, and there's a little space between every bit of them. Okay, let's see now how we can generate capital letters. Okay, so for this piece of information, we need actually to get to something called ASCII Table. You can Google it. If you just Google ASCII Table, you will find a lot of PDF. It's all free. You can actually get back to it anytime because this is like a table that is used as a reference. And ASCII table is just a way of how to represent letters, symbols using numbers. So as you can see here, A, the capital A, actually we can refer to it by using the number 65. Let's see, Z or Z, 90, and we can have these small letters like this, starting from 97. So the other symbols as well, like numbers. So all these things actually is, you don't have to memorize it, it's just right there, you can use it right away. Okay, now we need this information about if we wanted representing the characters from E to Z. We need numbers from 65 until 90. Okay, so the for loop should be starting from 65 to 90. Let's see now how we can do it. We change the initialized value to 65 and the end value to 90 and see how it goes. Okay, see now, this is actually predictable because what we put there is just typing the number, right? So it will start typing from 65, adding 1, 66, 67, up until 90, as you can see here. But this is not what we want here. So we want the letters from A to Z in capital letters. So we need to to do something called casting. We need to change the I here from the way it is, which is, a data type of numbers, right? So it's integer, and that means it will be printing numbers. We need to change the number here from the data type from integer to CHER. So what is this? This is actually the character. This is a data type that represent letters. Okay, so if we wanted to type or change the integer to character, that means now if we print I, it will be printing the value of 65, and it will be the letter A. In this case, let's see now. Okay, see now it's actually printing from A to Z. So this is what we call casting. So casting, it's referring to changing data type from, a type to another. In this case, from integer, from a numbers to letters. Okay, if we wanted to make every letter under the others, we have to add end line. Let's see now how it goes. Perfect. As you can see, it's easy, but the piece that we needed to add here is just the casting thing, because you have to change the data type from integer to character. And in this case, you can print the letters that's represented by the numbers from 65 to 90. How about having homework so we can know exactly if you understand the concept here? So the question would be, using for loop, write a program in C++ to write letters from A to Z in small letters. So the outcome should be like this, from A to Z, but in the small letters. Take some time and I'll give you the solution after a second. So, as you might guessed it, we have to go to the ASCII table again so we can see what's the numbers that's representing the letters, but in a small letters, right? Small case. So here A to Z in a small case, but it's starting from 97 to 122. Okay, so the for loop should be starting from this value or to this value. Let's do it together. So I should be starting from 97 to 122. Let's print this out and see. Okay, it's actually print the same letters, but this time in small letters, A to Z. And if we wanted to do that in the same line, we can just add a space to it and you will see it actually did the same here. So if we added or change the value here, it will give us another values, as you might guess, because let's say 96. If I started from 96 and add value here like 123, let's see. See now, it actually added simple, from the first value and the last value, because it's not included, the small letters. Now we added more range to it. And so in this case, we can, print symbols, numbers, capital letters, small letters, everything using, the ASCII table as a reference and changing the data type to character. I hope that you learned something from my video, and I hope to see you again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next video.